On to the headlines. World Standards Day, celebrating innovation and safety globally. CA orders ICT equipment approval. Can traceability ensure compliance? Kenya mandates sugar packers registration. Preventing mortuary mix-ups. How traceability can ensure correct burials.
Hello and welcome to Traceability TV News, your source for the latest updates on global traceability and safety concerns. I'm your host, Miriam Munyoki. On October 14th, countries around the world celebrated World Standards Day, a day dedicated to recognizing the importance of international standards in our lives. Standards help make sure that the products we use, the services we rely on, and the systems that run our industries are safe, reliable, and efficient. Organizations like ISO and IEC and GS1 led the way in setting these important standards. This year's celebrations focused on how standards drive innovation and improve safety across many industries, from healthcare to technology. And today, we look at how the day was marked globally and how these organizations are shaping the future of businesses and everyday life. Our reporter has more on the events of the day.
World Standards Day was celebrated with events and discussions all over the world, bringing attention to the role standards play in making our lives safer and more efficient. The International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, highlighted how their standards are helping industries reduce waste, cut pollution, and meet global goals for sustainability. They emphasized that by following ISO standards, companies can improve their products while protecting the environment. The International Electrotechnical Commission talked about how their standards ensure the safety of electrical systems we use every day, from the power in our homes to the electric cars on our roads. They also focused on new energy technologies like solar power and smart grids, which are critical as we move toward a greener future. GS1, the organization behind the barcodes you see on almost every product, also played a key role in the celebrations. GS1 standards are used widely to track products through the supply chain, making sure goods reach consumers safely and efficiently. During World Standards Day, GS1 explained how their standards help improve food safety, healthcare, and retail operations by ensuring that products can be traced back to their source. World Standards Day reminded us all that without these global standards, the products and services we depend on wouldn't work as smoothly or safely. Standards make the world more connected, helping businesses and consumers alike. Back to you at the studio, Janet Zalani, Traceability TV.
In an exciting development for Kenyan consumers, GS1 Kenya has launched the Hakikisha Bidhaa platform, allowing shoppers to instantly access detailed information about products by simply scanning the GS1 barcodes with their smartphones. This innovative application is designed to enhance consumer confidence by providing transparency and accessibility to product information, empowering shoppers to make informed purchasing decisions. With just a quick scan, consumers can learn about a product's origin, ingredients, and other critical details, effectively transforming the shopping experience. Moreover, the Hakikisha Bidhaa platform also opens a direct line of communication between consumers and manufacturers. Shoppers can not only rate products but also share their experiences, giving valuable feedback to producers. This feature not only enhances consumer engagement but also enables manufacturers to understand customer preferences and improve their offerings. As a result, the platform fosters a collaborative environment where both consumers and producers can benefit, ultimately enhancing the overall quality of products in the market.
The launch of the Hakikisha Bidhaa platform by GS1 Kenya marks a significant milestone in the effort to improve product transparency and consumer engagement in the country. With the increasing demand for information about product safety and quality, this platform meets a crucial need in the marketplace. By utilizing GS1 barcodes, which are standardized globally, consumers can easily access trustworthy and relevant information about a wide range of products. This initiative is particularly vital in a market where misinformation about products can lead to safety concerns and dissatisfaction. One of the standout features of the Hakikisha Bidhaa platform is its user-friendly interface, which makes it easy for anyone with a smartphone to scan barcodes and retrieve product details instantly. This ease of access is expected to encourage more consumers to utilize the application, thus promoting a culture of informed shopping. In a world where consumers are increasingly savvy and health conscious, having immediate access to reliable information is a game changer. The ability to verify product authenticity and quality at the point of sale not only empowers consumers but also builds trust in brands and manufacturers. Additionally, the platform's rating and review feature is a significant step towards creating a feedback loop between consumers and manufacturers. By allowing shoppers to rate products and provide feedback, manufacturers gain invaluable insights into consumer preferences and experiences. This feedback can provide product improvements and innovations, ensuring that manufacturers stay aligned with consumer needs. Such direct interaction between consumers and producers is likely to lead to higher product quality and more responsive customer service, benefiting the entire supply chain.
In a recent announcement, the Communications Authority of Kenya has mandated that all individuals and businesses dealing in information, communication and technology equipment must comply with necessary approval processes before selling or distributing these products. This directive is crucial as it aims to protect consumer health and safety, uphold public interest, and secure the telecommunications network in the country. Effective from the issuance date, all manufacturers, vendors, importers, and service providers are required to register the equipment intended for connection to the public switch telecommunication network prior to any sales or usage. This initiative is a direct response to the alarming rise in cybercrime incidents, with the CA reporting at least 860 million cyber attack incidents in the past year alone. The enforcement of type approval processes for electronic devices such as mobile phones, tablets and computers seeks to ensure that these products adhere to national and international recognized standards. However, for this directive to achieve its full potential, there is a pressing need to collaborate with traceability organizations that can assist in the enforcement and monitoring of these standards.
The CA's directive on mandatory approval for ICT equipment is a significant development in the Kenyan telecommunications landscape. By requiring registration of devices intended for PSTN connection, the authority aims to mitigate risks associated with unregulated electronic equipment. This initiative aligns with the increasing need for quality assurance and consumer protection in an era marked by rapid technological advancement. The compliance measures are not only intended to enhance consumer safety, but also to secure critical telecommunications infrastructure from the threats posed by substandard devices. With the recent surge in cybercrime, the CA has underscored the importance of safeguarding the public from potential dangers associated with the use of unregistered ICT equipment. The requirement for type approval aims to preemptively identify and eliminate substandard devices before they infiltrate the market. However, enforcing these regulations effectively will require a collaborative approach. Engaging traceability organizations can provide essential support in monitoring the supply chain and ensuring that all equipment adheres to the necessary safety and quality standards. Traceability organizations play a crucial role in creating systems that track and verify the compliance of ICT equipment from production to sale. By implementing robust traceability protocols, the CA can enhance its oversight capabilities, ensuring that all devices meet established regulations. This collaboration will not only bolster consumer safety, but also contribute to a more secure telecommunications environment, crucial for national security. Moreover, the legal ramifications for non-compliance are severe, with offenders facing hefty fines and potential prison sentences. This underscores the urgency for all stakeholders involved in the ICT sector to take the CA's directive seriously. As the sector continues to grow, the involvement of traceability organizations become even more vital. They can provide the necessary infrastructure and expertise to ensure compliance, thereby reducing the burden on manufacturers and vendors while enhancing overall accountability. In conclusion, while the CA's initiative is a commendable step towards improving ICT standards in Kenya, it highlights the essential role of collaboration with traceability organizations. Together, they can establish a framework that not only ensures compliance, but also fosters a culture of quality and safety in the ever-evolving ICT landscape. This partnership is crucial for combating the rising tide of cybercrime and safeguarding the interests of consumers across the nation. Jade Smith, Traceability TV.
We're now taking our commercial break. Stay tuned for more news updates after the break.
Welcome to Traceability TV, your ultimate destination for all things traceability. We're the global platform that brings you the latest in traceability news, interviews, and live event coverage. From in-depth news updates to exclusive interviews, Traceability TV keeps you informed on the practices that are transforming industries worldwide. Our mission is simple: empowering organizations to achieve transparency, accountability, and sustainability throughout their supply chains. Our vision: a world where every product's journey is visible, ethical, and sustainable. At Traceability TV, we offer unparalleled opportunities for brand visibility. Feature your company, highlight your traceability solutions, and showcase your commitment to GS1 standards. Leverage our expertise to create high-quality advertisement videos that resonate with your audience, or sponsor a segment to position your brand as a leader in the traceability space. You can support us by partnering on special projects. Your contributions help us deliver more in-depth analyses and expand our global coverage. Traceability TV is more than just a channel, it's a movement. Join us in building a future where every product's journey is visible and trusted. Traceability TV. We trace it, you trust it.
The 4th Africa International E-Waste Conference, held on October 16, 2024, concluded this week with a call to action for African nations and global stakeholders to work together in creating sustainable solutions for electronic waste management. Hosted by the WEEK Center, the hybrid event brought together experts, policymakers, and industry leaders from around the world to address the growing environmental challenge posed by e-waste. With the theme E-Waste Policies, Governance and Regulations, Enabling a Sustainable E-Waste Ecosystem, the conference aimed to build stronger frameworks for e-waste management while promoting collaboration and innovation across sectors. The event was a success, drawing attention to the pressing need for well-defined policies and regulations that can tackle the e-waste crisis. Key discussions focused on strengthening Africa's e-waste legislation, fostering inter-African collaboration, and unlocking financing for sustainable e-waste solutions. The conference also highlighted the importance of extended producer responsibility in ensuring that manufacturers take accountability for the disposal and recycling of their products.
This week's 4th African International E-Waste Conference has been hailed as a pivotal moment in the journey towards tackling the environmental and health risks posed by e-waste. Held virtually and in person, the event featured global leaders in the e-waste sector who shared insights and strategies on how to effectively manage e-waste in Africa. With the surge of electronic consumption across the continent, Africa is facing an increasing burden of e-waste, and this conference was a timely reminder of the need for concerted action. One of the key outcomes of the conference was the emphasis on inter-African collaboration. As experts discussed the complexities of e-waste management, the importance of building cross-border partnerships was clear. Many African countries are grappling with limited resources and infrastructure to manage electronic waste. The conference highlighted that a collaborative approach where countries share knowledge, resources, and expertise could significantly improve the effectiveness of e-waste management strategies across the continent. The event also focused on strengthening e-waste legislation and promoting extended producer responsibility, a concept that has been gaining traction globally. EPR holds manufacturers responsible for the life cycle of their products, including the disposal and recycling of electronics once they reach the end of their use. This practice, which has already shown success in other regions, was touted as a necessary step for Africa to curb the growing issue of e-waste. Delegates at the conference agreed that a robust legal framework, including regulations on EPR, would ensure that manufacturers contribute to a sustainable e-waste ecosystem. Another critical theme of the conference was unlocking financing for e-waste management. Several panel discussions were dedicated to finding innovative ways to fund e-waste initiatives, from building recycling facilities to supporting grassroots awareness programs. Africa's limited financial resources for e-waste has hindered progress in many areas, and the conference highlighted the need to attract investment and create funding models to bridge this gap. The conference underscored the importance of intersectoral collaboration, where businesses, governments, civil society organizations, and academics can work together to address the multi-faced nature of the e-waste problem. The WE Center, as the host organization, emphasized that creating a circular economy for e-waste would require contributions from all sectors of society. By working together, the different stakeholders can create more efficient, sustainable solutions to manage e-waste and reduce its environmental impact. As the 4th Africa International E-Waste Conference concluded, the message was clear. A collective effort is required to tackle the e-waste challenge. Governments, industries, and civil society must collaborate to establish comprehensive policies, secure funding, and promote sustainable practices to ensure that the rapid growth of electronics does not lead to a growing e-waste crisis. The conference has undoubtedly set the stage for more impactful actions and collaborations in the coming years. Brinton Luther, Traceability TV.
Kenya has made a bold move to improve the traceability and quality of sugar products in the country. The Agriculture and Food Authority has announced that all sugar packers must register by October 15, 2024. This mandatory directive is aimed at addressing concerns about the increasing infiltration of low-grade sugar into the market, ensuring that only quality, safe sugar reaches consumers. As part of the registration process, sugar packers must provide various compliance documents, including tax certificates, business registration, and adherence to the Kenya Bureau of Standards labeling requirements. This new regulation is expected to play a critical role in increasing transparency in the sugar supply chain, and with the right infrastructure in place, it can pave the way for enhanced food safety across all retail outlets. However, it also highlights the importance of collaboration with organizations like GS1 Kenya, which offers traceability standards for businesses. These standards will ensure that sugar packers are not only meeting regulatory requirements, but are also part of a larger system that tracks products across the entire supply chain. This move towards digital traceability could significantly improve how products are tracked from packaging to point of sale.
As Kenya prepares for the mandatory registration of sugar packers, this initiative by the Agriculture and Food Authority is part of a wider effort to enhance food safety and monitor product quality in the market. The directive requires sugar packers to submit detailed information about their operations, including the trademark registration, business certificates, and even product samples. The comprehensive nature of the business is meant to address concerns about substandard and unsafe sugar products being sold to consumers. The move comes amid growing concerns about the presence of low-grade sugar in the Kenyan market, which could potentially pose health risks. By centralizing the information and requiring documentation of business operations, the AFA hopes to improve traceability across the entire sugar supply chain. The new rules are expected to provide a clearer view of where the products come from and how they are handled, making it easier for authorities to identify and address problems as they arise. However, while the AFA initiative is a step in the right direction, the effectiveness of this registration process can be significantly enhanced with the integration of traceability systems. This is where GS1 Kenya, an organization known for its expertise in traceability standards, comes in. GS1 Kenya issues barcode standards that allows manufacturers, packers, and retailers to track the products throughout the supply chain. By implementing these standards, sugar packers can further ensure that their products are traceable from production to consumption, helping to build trust and enhance food safety. GS1 Kenya's collaboration with sugar packers can provide a more robust solution to the challenges posed by product traceability. By adopting GS1 systems, sugar packers would not only meet the AFA's regulatory requirements, but would also benefit from a proven framework that integrates seamlessly with global supply chains. This would ensure that consumers are getting the quality products they expect while reducing the risks of fraud or contamination in the market. Therefore, it is essential for sugar packers to not just comply with the new registration requirements, but to also explore traceability solutions offered by GS1 Kenya to strengthen the integrity of their products and operations. Ultimately, this move towards enhancing traceability is an important step for the Kenyan food industry, with organizations like GS1 Kenya helping businesses implement these systems. The entire supply chain from production to retail can become more transparent, secure, and consumer-friendly. It's a win-win for both businesses and the public, ensuring that quality products reach the market and consumers can confidently enjoy them. Ronald Reagan, Traceability TV.
As the global healthcare landscape continues to evolve, African hospitals face a significant challenge in adopting traceability standards to enhance patient safety and track healthcare processes. While countries across Europe, Asia, and the Americas have embraced traceability technologies like the GS1 standards to ensure the safety and transparency of healthcare supply chains, many African nations are lagging behind. Experts warn that without the proper adoption of these standards, African healthcare systems risk compromising patient safety, efficiency, and the integrity of their medical processes. The need for effective traceability in healthcare has never been more critical, with raising concerns about counterfeit medications, medical errors, and inefficient supply chains. Traceability standards such as those set by GS1 can offer a comprehensive solution. These standards are already widely adopted globally, yet Africa's slow uptake, driven by a lack of policy and regulatory frameworks, leave the continent at risk of falling behind in ensuring the safety of its populations.
Countries outside Africa, such as the United States, the UK, and Japan, have made significant strides in adopting traceability standards in healthcare. For example, hospitals like Mayo Clinic in the US have successfully integrated GS1 standards to track medication and medical devices, reducing errors and improving patient outcomes. In the UK, the National Health Service has also embraced barcode scanning technology to streamline patient care and ensure medication accuracy. These countries have implemented strict regulations to ensure the safety and traceability of healthcare products, setting a global benchmark. However, African hospitals remain far behind, primarily due to the lack of comprehensive policies and infrastructure. Without regulatory frameworks that mandate traceability, many hospitals across the continent still struggle with inefficiencies in supply chains and face persistent threats from counterfeit drugs and medical devices. In this context, the adoption of GS1 standards could be a game changer, ensuring that medical products are authenticated, tracked, and managed properly at every stage of the healthcare process. To bridge this gap, African governments and healthcare providers must prioritize traceability standards by working with organizations like GS1 to implement and enforce policies that ensure patient safety. Investments in the necessary infrastructure and training are crucial to equipping hospitals with the tools needed to adopt these standards, ultimately improving the quality and safety of healthcare across the continent. Janet Zalani, Traceability TV.
In a disturbing trend that has surfaced in Kenya, cases of dead body mix-ups in mortuaries are causing significant distress for families during an already challenging time. As bereaved families prepare to lay their loved ones to rest, the heartbreaking reality of misidentified bodies has become a pressing issue. This situation not only amplifies the grief experienced by families, but also raises critical questions about the operational protocols in mortuaries and the need for more effective systems in place. Implementing traceability standards within the mortuary sector could be the key to preventing these mix-ups and ensuring that families receive the correct bodies for burial. By employing comprehensive tracking systems that document every step of the process, from the moment a body is received to its eventual burial, mortuaries can enhance their operational efficiency and minimize the likelihoods of errors. Collaborating with traceability organizations could provide the necessary expertise to develop and implement these systems effectively.
The issue of body mix-up in mortuaries is not just a matter of administrative oversight. It reflects a systematic failure that has far-reaching implications for families and the funeral industry. Families experiencing the loss of a loved one should be allowed to grieve without the added trauma of incorrect burials. Currently, many mortuaries rely on traditional methods of identification, which can be prone to human error. Inadequate labeling system, insufficient staff training, and poor record-keeping practices contribute to the confusion surrounding the deceased individuals. Adopting traceability standards could revolutionize how mortuaries operate. By implementing systems that utilize unique identifiers for each body, such as barcodes or QR codes, mortuaries can maintain accurate records and ensure that every step in the process is monitored. This approach will facilitate seamless tracking of bodies, significantly reducing the risk of mix-ups. Traceability organizations can play a vital role in establishing these systems, offering guidance on best practices and technology implementation to ensure accuracy and accountability. Moreover, these standards can help build trust between mortuaries and the families they serve. When families know that there is a robust system in place to ensure the correct handling and identification of their loved ones, it can provide them with peace of mind during this turbulent time. This enhanced transparency and accountability could also improve the overall reputation of the mortuary industry, which has been marred by scandals related to mishandling bodies.
In Kenya, pet owners now face a growing challenge when their beloved pets go missing. As the number of pets increases across the country, so does the difficulty of ensuring their safe return when they get lost. While traditional methods of identifying pets, such as tags and microchips, remain common, the introduction of traceability standards could revolutionize how we track and reunite with our pets. Experts are now suggesting that adopting traceability standards in Kenya could help create a more reliable and efficient system for pet loss recovery, reducing the heartache that many pet owners face while strengthening the relationship between technology and animal welfare. By integrating advanced traceability systems such as QR codes and barcodes alongside existing identification methods, pet owners would gain a new level of assurance. Just as traceability systems are transforming industries like agriculture and retail in Kenya, there is a growing belief that a similar approach could be applied to pet management, allowing for the quicker and more effective reunification of lost pets with their owners.
The need for effective lost pet recovery systems has never been more critical, particularly as pet ownership continues to rise in Kenya, with an increasing number of families adopting dogs, cats, and other animals. Many owners have found themselves in the distressing situation of losing their pets. Currently, the most common recovery methods involve microchipping or the use of identification tags, but this can sometimes fall short. When a pet's tag or microchip is damaged, or if the animal has been taken far from its home, the chances of a safe return diminish significantly. One promising solution being explored is the application of traceability standards by using unique QR codes or barcodes linked to a database that stores the owner's contact information and the pet's details. Pets could be registered into a national or local traceability system when a lost pet is found. Anyone with a scanning device could quickly retrieve this data, enabling immediate connection between the pet and its rightful owner. This innovative approach would not only benefit pet owners, but could also foster a sense of responsibility among individuals who find lost pets, encouraging them to take the necessary steps for a safe return. Incorporating traceability standards into the country's pet management infrastructure could make it easier for authorities to track missing pets. thereby reducing the chances of pet theft or illegal sales. The introduction of such systems could also support animal welfare organizations in their efforts to rescue and reunite lost pets. Many of these organizations currently struggle to identify pets or match them to their original owners, but traceability could provide them with the tools needed to expedite the process. Ultimately, the expansion of traceability in the pet sector could pave the way for further innovations, such as digital health records and location tracking devices, enhancing the overall care of pets throughout their lives. As pet ownership continues to rise in Kenya, it is increasingly essential for the country to consider all possible avenues to help protect and care for its animals' companions. Jade Smith, Traceability TV.
Traceability TV. We trace it, you trust it.
This week, commodity prices in Kenya have shown some interesting shifts, with some staples seeing prices increase while others have experienced a drop. From the streets of Nairobi to the marketplaces across the country, consumers are noticing fluctuations in their daily shopping budgets. Notably, maize, a key staple in Kenyan diets, is priced at 45.84 Kenya shillings per kilogram, showing a steady rate, while prices for items like tilapia and Irish potatoes have spiked. Meanwhile, prices for items like sukuma wiki and beans have been more stable, offering some relief to Kenyan households. Let's break it down. Tilapia, a popular fish in the region, is now at 503.86 Kenya shillings per kilogram, making it one of the more expensive commodities this week. On the other hand, sukuma wiki, a widely consumed vegetable, remains affordable at 50.95 Kenya shillings per kilogram, providing more comfort for those on a budget. The price of Irish potatoes has also seen a notable rise, now at 72.63 Kenya shillings per kilogram, reflecting potential supply shortages or increased demand. While some consumers feel the pinch in their wallets, the fluctuations offer an opportunity to reflect on market trends and how they impact everyday life in Kenya.
Welcome to Visibility Sports News. I'm your host, Rikan Gitao. The Olympic Games, a monumental global event celebrated every 4 years, have their roots deep in history, dating back to 776 BC in ancient Greece. The inaugural Games were not just a sporting event, they were a significant cultural milestone that celebrated athletics prowess and fostered unity among the Greek city-states. Originally held in Olympia in honor of Zeus, these games featured only one event, a foot race called the Stadion, which was about 192 meters long. As history progressed, the games expanded in both size and scope, evolving into the multidisciplinary sporting spectacle we know today, with hundreds of events spanning numerous sports. The Olympics have transcended the initial purpose of the athletic competition to become a symbol of peace, friendship, and international cooperation. They have weathered wars, political strife, and cultural changes, yet the essence of these games remains. The evolution of the Olympics reflects not only advancement in sports, but also shifts in societal values, with the event increasingly emphasizing inclusivity and diversity.
The inaugural Olympic Games in 776 BC featured only one event, a simple foot race. However, this single race laid the groundwork for celebration of human achievement that would grow over the centuries. As time progressed, the Olympic program expanded to include a wide range of athletic contests, including wrestling, boxing, and chariot racing. Athletes from various city-states competed fiercely, with victors receiving laurel wreaths and gaining immense honor and prestige. This early form of competition fostered a sense of camaraderie and rivalry, uniting the often warring city-states under the banner of athletic excellence. The revival of the modern Olympics in the late 19th century marked a significant turning point. Inspired by the ancient traditions, Baron-Pierre de Coubertin envisioned an event that would promote peace and friendship among nations through sports. The first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens in 1896, featuring 13 countries and 43 events. This rekindling of the Olympic spirit paved the way for the Games to evolve into the global phenomenon they are today, attracting athletes and spectators from all corners of the world. Today, the Olympics are more than just a series of competitions. They represent an international platform where athletes unite, transcending borders and cultural differences. The Games highlight global issues, including the importance of gender equality, sustainability, and anti-doping efforts, reflecting contemporary societal values. As we watch athletes compete for gold, we are reminded of the Olympic origins in ancient Greece and the timeless ideas of excellence, resilience, and unity that they embody. Rinta Luther, Traceability TV.
We believe in the power of standards to transform the way we work and live. GS1, the global language of business. And that wraps up our news for the day. Stay tuned for a special documentary on Mashujaa Day, as we wish you all a happy Mashujaa Day as we celebrate the heroes who make a difference in our lives. As always, I'm your host, Marian Munyoki, and this is Traceability TV. Every year, on October 20th, a nation pauses to honor the courage, resilience, and selflessness of its people. A day set aside to reflect on the struggles, triumphs, and sacrifices that built this great country. This is Mashujaa Day, Kenya's Day of Heroes. Mashujaa Day, originally known as Kenyatta Day, marks a pivotal point in Kenya's history. It was on this day in 1952 that leaders of the Mau Mau movement, Jomo Kenyatta, Achieng' Oneko, Paul Ngei, Bildad Kagia, Fred Kubai, and Kungu Karumba were arrested, catalyzing the fight for independence from British colonial rule. The Mau Mau rebellion, though violent and costly, became a symbol of resistance against oppression. It united Kenyans under one cause, the cause of freedom. These early revolutionaries, alongside many others whose names are etched in history, laid the foundation for the independent Kenya we know today. Initially commemorated as Kenyatta Day, the celebration was renamed Mashujaa Day after the promulgation of Kenya's new constitution in 2010. This change reflected a broader shift, acknowledging not just political leaders, but all Kenyans who have made significant contributions to the nation's progress. It became a day to honor the unsung heroes, the farmers, teachers, healthcare workers, artists, and athletes who continue to shape the nation. Every sector, every role, every contribution matters. Kenya's heroes are not confined to the pages of history books. They live among us, working tirelessly for a brighter tomorrow. Each year, Mashujaa Day is marked by a national celebration where leaders come together with the people to honor the heroes of the past, present, and future. The event is rich with cultural performances, military parades, and speeches, all unified by one message. Kenya's strength lies in its diversity and unity. Mashujaa Day is also a time to look to the future. The children and youth of today are the leaders, innovators, and heroes of tomorrow. It is in their hands that the destiny of Kenya lies. On this Mashujaa Day, we are reminded that Kenya's story is far from over. It is woven from the courage, resilience, and dreams of its people. From the first cries of freedom that echoed across our valleys, to the relentless pursuit of progress that drives us forward. Kenya stands tall because of the unwavering spirit of its heroes, past and present. Today, we honor those who paved the way with selflessness and sacrifice. But let us remember that our greatest stories have yet to be told. Tomorrow, it is our time to pick up the mantle, to dream boldly, and to build a Kenya that future generations will celebrate. For in the heart of every Kenyan beats the potential to become the hero of tomorrow. And together, our dreams will light the way. Mashujaa Day, celebrating the heroes of Kenya.